What up, everybody? This is Animal Games 101 here, and today we are going to play Cursed Sight. I know it's been a while since I've played it, but who cares? We're playing it now, so let's get on to it. With Minion asleep, I puff my chest out to try and look manly.
Let me escort you to the temple gates.
I hated my voice for cracking as those words came out. Wow, did they give my guy a voice? I can't remember now. Okay. Anyways, oh my, what a gentleman. Sasa pinched me on the cheek. Oh, she pinched me. I hope it doesn't hurt. Her fingers felt so slender and warm. I wondered if she would let me sit on her lap, too. How old is she? How old are you? Okay. As I guided Sasa through the corridors, the silence gnawed on me, and I tried to strike up a conversation.
You know about Mion's eyes? I heard they're cursed or something. Not sure if it's real or not, though.
Dear voice, please stop cracking for just one sentence. Oh, my voice does crack, it just doesn't happen that much anymore, guys. It's real. There you go, it's real, Sasa said. Anyone who gazes into her eyes will die on the same week. Her parents were the first victims.
Dang.
And this is a gift how? I was hoping Sasa would laugh at me for believing such a myth, but now I regretted asking it all. Boy, I sure know how to charm ladies with my choice of topics. I should have talked about how those garden flowers are no match for her beauty. That would have been a much better route to go. Sasa spun to face me. Mion never asked for those powers. Please, treat her like you would anyone else. Okay. She cupped my hands in both of hers. Her voice sounded softer than usual, and her serious tone forced me to nod. Sasa looped her arms around me. Her aroma and warmth made my head swirl. If Mion wanted to marry Sasa, she would have to fight me first. Ooh! Wow, this guy's got some balls. At least I hope he does. That's all I ask, Gaia, Sasa said. The first person to smile at me in the East Tarif, and now the first time to address me by my name, too. Oh, how does she know my name? Just 10 more years until I become an adult. Please, Sasa, lock yourself in a time capsule and wait for me. Let's see, was he 10? I think he's 10 right now, I believe. Sasa let go of me and we resumed walking. I hope she's a route, guys. I really hope she's a route. She donned a smile that outshone the lanterns hanging overhead. If I had known it would snow, I would have worn more clothes. Well, baby, just get right close up to me and I will warm you right up, as you're like probably twice my height. But it's a thought that counts. Hi. When Sasa said those words, I surveyed up and down at her clothing. Okay, she narrowed her eyes at me. Did your mind just go into the gutter? Yeah, probably. I think mine did to a point. Well. What? No. I peered out at the snow to hide my red face from Sasa. Considering the cold weather here, I should have known it would snow once in a while. Oh wow, she's smarter than— no, I'm not saying she's dumb, but I guess very— I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, whenever it snowed back home, I used to build snowmen and stick carrots on top for their nose. If I dared steal a carrot here, the guards might cut off my finger and use that for the snowman's noose instead. Not noose. I can read. Most days.
There's the gate,
I said. Good night, Miss Sasa. I feel like I gave him a lighter voice last time, but Sasa slapped me across the back. That was my shoulder. Cut that Miss stuff out, but good night, Gaia. Oh, you just want to treat her like a lady. There's nothing wrong in it. Well, depends on who you call Miss. Sometimes they do take offense to that. The Belstress achievement unlocked. Nice. Oh, it's a chibi version of her. Pretty cute. It's just kind of unnerving seeing a girl with no eyes. I mean, yes, that's like every single anime out there, but still, it's like, okay. Sasa dropped by again a week later, and I just happened to be cleaning Mion's room at the time. Plot convenience. I secretly pumped my fist, feeling luckier than someone finding a bag of gold in the urinal. I wouldn't feel lucky to find gold in the urinal. Mion rested her head on Sasa's lap, smiling at Sasa. Smiling as Sasa waved the bells on her wrist to produce a melody. I would consider bearing the cursed sight for a day. Oh, there's the title. For a day if it meant I could swap places with Mion. For now, I pretend to wash this wall for the 15th time in the past hour. If I kept scrubbing, the wall might turn into glass. Not a bad thing. I wanted to spit at the wall just so I had an excuse to wipe it again and stay in Sasa's presence. Aww. Just don't be too obvious. Look what I got you, by the way. Sasa pulled out a bell from the bag sitting beside her. The jewelries adorning this bell glittered under the lantern's glow. Ooh, I want to see it. Mion rose to her feet and accepted the bell. After giving Sasa a hug, she waved the bell and listened to it jingle. Sasa turned to me with a smug smile. And that's how you win a girl's heart. I'll get you a bouquet of roses then. I mean, good grief. I mean, the color red is like the main thing in this one. My pulse raced every time Sasa spoke to me. I rambled off a response to them. I hide my nervousness. Right, cool bell. Sasa and Mion shook their heads, as would say boys would never understand. But it's not like you guys ever help us in that area either. It would help if you gave us some clues, because we guys can be really dumb sometimes. Me included. Mion then said to me, "You were supposed to be washing the dishes half an hour ago." Oh. Dear Mion, thank you for exposing me and making my face redder than those apples I always collected for you. Way to try and keep Sasa to yourself. Well, she's probably jealous. And there's the grin to prove it. Do they sell these bells in town? Mion asked Sasa. I should give her a voice. I don't know what voice to use, though. Yes. And all those other kinds of things. You should check it out sometime, Sasa said. Okay. Mion lowered her head. I don't know what voice to give her, guys. King Loke would never allow it. Now I knew why I had never seen Mion leave the temple. Even I was allowed out for shopping once a week. Oh, for your own food, perhaps? Let's sneak out tonight, Sasa said. And leave me all behind, or I'm gonna sneak out too. One of the two. Mion squeezed her dress. You'll get in trouble if we get caught. Just for half an hour, Sasa winked. If you feel the consequences, you'll never get anything done. I can look out for the guards or something. No. I can look out for guards or something. As soon as those words left my mouth, I regretted them. Sure, I wanted to impress Sasa, but not if I had to time my will in the process. I don't really see any problem looking for the guards unless you're doing something suspicious while doing it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong in that. Sasa knitted her brows. That's sweet, Gaia, but I refuse to get you in trouble. Just leave it to me. But you get yourself and the girl in trouble. Right, okay. Oh. Okay. Cool. I don't know what else to say. Sasa's word reminded me that I was a mere slave. As if I had the right to make any calls. Well then, do something, get rich, and then, I don't know, marry her then. Hey, want to go to water the plants with me? Sasa asked, making my heart thump. Oh, I could see it now. She and I would reach for a water spray at the same time, causing our fingers to touch. Oh, it's so anime, kawaii, boy! In time, our love would blossom just like the flowers we watered. This guy's optimistic. I mean, he's got balls. I'll give him that. Sasa is asking me, Mion said. Oh, sorry, girl. Oh. With those lips curled like a slice of watermelon, Mion grabbed Sasa's hand and dragged her out of the room. These girls are so mean to my guy. Oh my word. I guess Sasa was referring to those plants in the main hall. Should have known she was one watering them. No way it could have been some guard singing to himself as he sprinkled the petals with spray. Ugh. The image made me want to throw up. Unless, of course, you look at John from Valkyria Chronicles. He'd probably enjoy that. But oh, Sasa. Never before had I met a maiden with such a pure heart. Let me dream up some poems about her while I wash the dishes. Well, he's got something to drive himself in this rather cruel life. But if it's anything like Hayate the Combat Butler, nothing's gonna happen. That night, a fellow servant bullied me into doing his groceries. I dashed across Melody Way, bumping into more villagers than I could count. One of them threatened to hit me, but I claimed to be the king's favorite servant, and he left me be. None of that mattered now. I need to know how Sasa and Mion's mission turned out. Oh, does that mean he's gonna see them in a fight? He's gonna put on his big boy somethings? I don't know. And then like, you know, fight him off with his kung fu. Wait, no, are they in India? I feel like this is more in India. I don't actually know what martial arts style they use. None of them had appeared on Melody Way. I took that as a bad sign and prayed that I'd simply failed to spot them among the crowd. Ooh, is he actually gonna save him from something? Still, at least, I should have been able to hear the ringing bells as I walked by. Right now, I could only hear that drunk guy in the corner, yabbering about his premonition of East and West Ataria going to war. As I bought some pears and checked off the last item on my shopping list, the grocery lady said I needed a shower. All of this running did leave me drenched in sweat, but whatever. Well, I ran back to the temple, only to take short breaks when my lungs threatened to explode. Oh wow. Back in the temple at last. After sparing a moment to catch my breath, I dumped off my groceries and trotted straight for Mion's room. Just as I was about to knock on the door, I heard voices coming from inside. Oh, is it them? This is why I was against it. The door muffled Mion's words, but I could still hear erratic breathing. What's going to happen to you? Oh, did they get caught? I've known King Loke for many years. It'll be okay, Sasa said. As I heard Mion's sniffles, I felt as if someone was pinching my heart with tweezers. Oh, did they get... Oh, I think they got caught. The guards must have caught Mion and Sasa in their act, then. I should have helped, even if it meant displeasing Sasa. Instead, I obsessed over how I could impress her by obeying her every word. Well played, Gaia. I reached for the doors, but guilt would cause me to pull back. Mion would hate to have me see her cry anyway. Well, at least he's got some common sense in him. The memory of Loke passing on that death sentence had given me several nightmares of myself on a guillotine. Now Sasa must answer to the king. The possibilities almost made me forget how to breathe. Ooh. What? Am I supposed to click? Oh, I was. Switch with me, I said to a servant who had been assigned to broom the king's chambers. Ooh. The servant murmured something about following the rules. I dug my nails into her shoulders and leaned in close to touch her nose. Sasa's in there with King Loke right now. If anything happens to her on your watch, I swear, I don't know what I'll do. Ooh, he's threatening her. Oh, okay, let's swap then. The servant's eyes started to water. Only then did I realize I had been shaking her. Once I let her go, she handed me her broom and shuffled off. Oh, don't do that to girls. Damn it. I'd better go and apologize to her later. Yes, you should. You should. A sleepless guy had always been too grumpy for even his own liking. After slapping my cheeks to wake myself up, I headed into the throne room. Oh, I got a close enough sound. Sasa sat on her knees before Loke, who as always remained hidden behind his curtain. Perhaps separation was what allowed him to issue those death sentences so heartlessly. Or maybe he just had no heart at all. I insisted on taking Mion outside. The blame lies solely with me. Sasa said, her head lowered at the undeserving king. Despite her predicament, not once did she stumble on her words. That was the Sasa I knew and loved. Aw, I really hope we can get her, guys.
You've no need to defend Mion, Loke said. I'd never bring harm to our nation's mightiest tool.
Tool, she's a person, come on. Oh, wow, okay. A tool, he said? I squeezed my hands against the broom, wincing as several splinters dug into my flesh. Mion sensed joy whenever Sasa paid a visit, then loneliness after she left. A tool could never comprehend such feelings. Yeah, that's true. Sasa, you two are of good use to me. Our guests are rather fond of your performances. Loke grunted.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to get in character. I'll let things slide this time, but your next blunder shall be your last. Know what you're replaceable like the rest.
Ooh. Loke, you made the right choice, I thought. But my shaking knees reminded me of a helplessness. If the king ordered for Sasa's beheading, and I tried to interfere, he might force me to pull the guillotine lever just for laughs. That would be kind of cruel, guys, but, After bowing at the king, Sasa rose and spun to leave the room. Our eyes met, but she exited without saying a word. To Loke's knowledge, Sasa and I had nothing to do with each other. Probably best for things to stay that way. Yes, very true. For the first time, I stood alone in the chamber with Loke. Though he said nothing to me, I still felt my palms sweating up. I swept the carpet as fast as I could, praying Loke would afford me no attention. My king, nothing beat a nap under the morning sun. Why not give it a try rather than wasting your royal saliva talking to the likes of me? With my cleaning done, I managed to escape the chambers unscathed. Sasa stood in the corridor with her back pressed against the wall. She had both hands cupped over her chest. Finally betraying a hint of her anxiety. Ah. Well, anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys again in the next episode, whenever I come out with it. So yeah, see you later!